It's been fun. It's been a lot of fun. Just being able to get back out there, put the pads on, thud up with with a couple guys. Back to like real football instead of just running routes on air all day every day. So yeah, it's been a lot of fun. Just getting back out there with the guys, feeling the rhythm of everything, and we just still got a lot of work to go. So we'll keep going at it.
Trent, you seem noticeably faster and quicker just compared to last year. Is that how you feel?
Yeah, I feel pretty good right now, and I know all the work that I put in the off season, and I know what I'm capable of. So I feel good with where I'm at. But every day's a new day to learn new things, and I know I still have a long ways to go to reach my full potential. So it's something that I'm just still constantly working at, and ready to see what happens when the season gets here.
How frustrating was last year for you, considering the way your rookie year finished out with Jimmy?
Extremely frustrating. It was a major struggle for me. I've never went through like a huge injury like that ever before in my life. I never missed a game all growing up, and just to struggle like that and to not be moving the way I know that I can move was really tough. So I kept that in the back of my head all throughout the off season, and I put in all the work that I possibly could, and we'll see what happens when the season gets here.
Trent, how much did that injury affect just your day-to-day life? How much pain in the morning and things like that?
I don't think it was like just a constant pain. It was more of just not having the time to build my strength back in my legs that I need to last through an NFL season. Um, Whenever a guy my size doesn't have an off season to train and get ready for an NFL season, it's tough to do it. I'm not Julio Jones who can just go walk out there and make stuff happen. So the off season's crucial for me. I know that, and so I'm glad I have it. I had this whole off season under my belt to get work done.
Did you do anything different this offseason than the way you approached maybe going into last year?
I just having that experience from last year and to go through the season not at my full potential. That's enough motivation as it was, because I just in the back of my head I knew I did not want that to happen again, and I was going to do everything in my power to not allow that to happen again. So did everything I could in the off season, and we'll see how it pays off.
At what point, you talked about earlier in college, people actually called you Wes. At what point did he stop being Wes Welker, the former NFL receiver, and did he really click that he was just your receivers coach?
It was pretty wild, but once I got in the film room and talked with him a little bit, he's a real down to earth guy. He's real easy to talk to. He obviously knows more than anybody else in the receiving room and any other receiver coach that I've talked to. So I'm just trying to soak in everything that I possibly can from him, and it's just real cool having him around. Just a Pro Bowler and a guy who dominated the NFL like that, and having Miles Austin in the room as well. It's been really cool.
But with Wes, was there a light bulb moment where he sort of told you something that maybe you've never heard before, but like, oh, that makes a lot of sense. I get that.
I don't think that there's been like anything specific that he said, but it's just the way that like where he puts my thought process throughout running routes, and like how to think about routes in the middle of them, and how to play off defenders. I think just those little tips here and there are like what makes him different, because the kind of stuff that he like says like that, like he knows where your mind needs to be in certain routes and like what you should be thinking about, and nobody else could give you those type of tips unless they've been in the NFL and dominated the way that he did.
Trent, were you training before training?
I've been out here the whole time. Yeah.
George seemed hurt that you didn't.
Yeah, George was a little offended I didn't go hang out with him in Nashville, but I had a lot of work to do. It's a business, so friendship can wait till later. after the off season's over with and we make a lot of money, then we can go do whatever we want. But we had business to take care of. So
He said it was a hot tub issue. Is there truth to that?
that had a little bit to do with it. Yeah. Just having the hot and cold tub here, that was a big deal, and you didn't have that in Nashville. And just being able to have our whole training staff here to get treatment every day, and our strength staff, I just thought it was a big deal for me to just stay here. So.
How has that new structure worked for you? Because you worked through it with the year before, where it was kind of separate.
I think it was good. I just like the fact that I'm out here. There's probably 5 or 6 guys out here, and I like the fact that I was, out isolated out here by myself, no family, no friends. All I had to focus on was work, and that's all I wanted to focus on. And so I enjoyed it. My parents were worried about me. I was getting a little lonely out here, but I was good with it. I just enjoyed getting work done and getting ready for the season.
You mentioned how hard it was last year to not be at your full potential. Was there anyone or anything that kind of helped you stay grounded and keep your mind right during that time?
No, not really. Shoot, I didn't. I mean, I was trying to fight through it, do the best I could, and I wasn't seeing too many results out of it. So, no, I couldn't say there was anything that really made me feel better throughout that time, But it was a good learning experience, and it's just kind of a motivating factor that I'll always keep in the back of my head now. So I think at the end of the day, it was good for me.
One of your position mates, Jalen Hurd, drew the attention of the defense the other day for his downfield blocking. What's been the take in the wide receivers room on Jalen and what he's been doing at practice?
Yeah, we were hyping him up for sure because he wasn't doing any pass plays. They were just throwing him in on a couple run plays. And so I was like, man, you only got a couple reps, so go make the most out of it. Go hit somebody. And he took it a little further than that. So, we had to make sure we didn't hype him up these next couple of days. But it's always good to have to tell a player to calm down instead of having to tell a player to pick it up. So it's a good starting point to go out there and, set the tone. But at the end of the day, we're all teammates. We're all on the same team. He'll have to save that for preseason and the rest of the season.
Where do you think things can go, just chemistry-wise, between you and Jimmy? Like, how much work have you been able to do on seeing, trying to see the same thing with coverages and things like that in comparison to what you were able to do in 2017?
Yeah, we got a long ways to go. 2017, hopefully that was just kind of the starting point of what we're going to continue to build off of. And, we both know we have a long ways to go between us and between him and the rest of the receivers after his injury and my injury. So it's definitely something that we're really focusing on and trying to get the most out of it.